If you want to record good video, one thing that is often overlooked is audio. I've had instances in the past where I was filming in a great location and I'd go back and realize that my footage was completely garbage. And that's because of audio. Earlier this summer, I had the opportunity to test drive a BMW i8, and it was a really fun car. I found the perfect location for an introduction and it talked about the features of the car, but it was windy outside and there was also some nearby construction. I had my Shure VP83 shotgun microphone, and that was the only audio I was using at the location. When I got home and I started reviewing the videos, I realized that the audio quality was garbage. And BMW calls this an eco-friendly supercar. Today I'm going to test out its features. And it also tells you in big letters what time it is expected to finish charging. I, of course, no longer had the car to test drive, so I had to work with the footage I had, and I only had one audio source to choose from. So what happened is the video is of a much poorer quality than I would have liked. I still think it's a lot of fun, but if I had better sound, that video would have been a lot more successful than it was. So today we're going to talk about the Purple Panda lavalier microphone. After reviewing a number of different audio setups, I settled on this as my solution for my videos. Now the Purple Panda does not connect directly to your camera, so if you have a mirrorless camera or a DSLR, this is a lavalier microphone that you can not just connect to the camera and start recording audio. But for me, that's not what I wanted anyway. I wanted something that was wireless, so I didn't have a cord running from the camera to myself. I've used lavalier microphones in the past and they worked great, but every time I had to go in between takes, I'd have to walk to the camera with a wire under my desk, and it was just very tacky and it was very clumsy. When I looked at wireless solutions for audio, that drove me to the Rode wireless microphone, and that was very expensive at $350. And when you look at the reviews, there were some complaints about the construction. The audio time was about 6 to 8 hours, and also it was just very expensive. There's other cheaper wireless audio out there, but those were just riddled with complaints, and I just couldn't find something that I knew would work well for me if I did not want to pay a lot of money for it. And so what I looked at was you can actually buy a lavalier microphone, plug it in your phone and use your phone as a recorder, and there's apps you can use for that, and you can use that as a secondary audio source. So I'm recording this video right now with my Shure VP83 shotgun microphone, and I have my Purple Panda lavalier microphone right here. And so when I go into post, which I use Final Cut Pro, I can actually use both audio sources to make my video, and I can choose between the audio sources that I want. Towards the end of this video, I'm going to talk about how you can do that if you use Final Cut Pro. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to talk about the Purple Panda, a little bit about the design, and then talk about what's my perception of the audio quality of this lavalier microphone. So this is what I received from Amazon. It comes in a little Purple Panda clear plastic bag. Inside you have your lavalier microphone, you have an extension cable, there's a GoPro adapter for GoPro Hero 4s and under. This will not work on the Hero 5 or above. This comes with a dead cat that you can use in windy conditions. And then you have a TRRS to TRS adapter cable. So I'm actually pretty impressed with the build quality of the Purple Panda itself. The lavalier microphone is pretty sturdy, it clips on really strong, and the clip that holds the Purple Panda in place, that is very solid. It doesn't feel like it's going to come off. One thing I noticed is the foam does not completely cover the speaker. I don't know if that will be an issue or not, but if I'm recording outside in windy conditions, I'm probably actually going to use the dead cat. I don't have any complaints to the build quality. This looks pretty solid. So in Final Cut Pro, what you're going to do is highlight the video that you recorded, and then you're going to also highlight the audio that you imported. You're going to right-click on either one, choose Synchronize Clips, and with the window that pops up, just make sure that has Use Audio for Synchronization checked. So once you put the clip in your project, then you can go over to the Video Inspector, select Audio Inspector, and then you can actually select the audio that you want to use. You can see there's two different dialogues, so you just check one off and you can use the one that you recorded with the Purple Panda microphone. Those are my thoughts on the Purple Panda lavalier microphone. I think this is a really good solution for me. I like that it has a kind of warmer audio to it. I just feel like the sound has more depth to it and it doesn't sound as artificial or as flat. And that's one thing that I really like about the Purple Panda. So in my description, I have a link to the exact Purple Panda product that I bought. I also have a link to the Shure VP83 microphone that I have for my camera setup. And I'll also have more details on the voice recorder app that I use for iOS. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and please be sure to check out my many other videos on my channel. Thank you.